Talk about today is the different types of arithmetic operations. So let's go ahead and get rid of. Let's keep this. Okay, so first thing, of course, is let's go over the arithmetic operations. So the plus is addition, right? Standard. Minus is subtraction. Now this is where the difference starts. So this is multiplication. And this guy is division, and this is the forward slash. So forward slash is division, and the asterisk is multiplication. And then finally, there's another one that's got a special name. I constantly forget it, so I just call it what it does. It's the percentage sign, and this is a remainder. Alright, so we went over data types last tutorial, so some things to talk about here with this particular setup here. Of course, when you do division of integers, you could wind up with a decimal point, so then you would need a float. Same thing with remainders, so most of the time you're going to want to go with doubles, unless you're doing just a standard count, which we would go over later. Alright, so let's go back and keep using the same thing that we've been doing here. Of course, you can't multiply characters together or booleans, so let's go ahead and get rid of those. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some simple arithmetic here. So let's do double. We're going to call this add CQ, add cash and quarters. Subtract cash and quarters, multiply cash and quarters, and divide cash and quarters, and remain cash and quarters. Alright, so then what we're going to do is we're going to do that arithmetic right here. We're just going to extend it on this here. So we're going to say quarters. This is going to be plus cash, quarters, and quarters minus cash. This guy's going to be quarters multiply cash. This guy is going to be quarters divided by cash. This last guy is going to be quarters remainder cash. Alright, so just turn this guy into double. Alright, so let's just remove let's just do these guys ints. The quarters has got to be a double, so if this doesn't work here, this is probably wants it to be int. So let's just say it's 60. Alright, now we have a good working order here. So let's go ahead and add those C outlines. Here we're going to want to add in, we could make it all one line, but I like to do it multiple lines, space stuff out so we know what's going on. Mul CQ, Alright, so let's go ahead and build this. Now it's gonna take a little bit longer because I'm also encoding a video at the same time, so alright, so here we have it. So here, the first one is right here. Quarters plus cash is 560. Next one's quarters minus cash. So that's 60 minus 500, so that's negative 440. Quarters multiplied by cash, that's 3,000. Quarters divided by cash. Yeah, that should be a double there. Divide. And then here you see the remainder. So here, of course, we'd probably just keep everything double, but for the remainder, it wanted it to be an int. So for the remainder here, it's 60. You take that 60 of, I have my calculator right here. So you take that 500 and you divide it by 60. 500 divided by 60. And you get 8.33. So you get 0.33 times 60 is saying we have a 60 remainder. 500 divided by 60. Whoops. We're gonna do 60 times 8. 60 times 8. Yeah, this is 480, so it should be 20. Yeah, I don't know really how this sets up. I rarely ever use the remainder. I don't know why we're getting this problem with that. Might be a compiler error or something. But you see that the first two work. If I got rid of this remainder and I turned them back into doubles, it should be perfectly fine. For the second one, and then got rid of this remainder. Okay, so there you go. There you have your oh, quarters divided by cash. Okay, yeah. So that remainder was correct. It's quarters divided by cash. All right. So yeah, that remainder was correct. Let me go ahead and go back. So that remainder was correct here, but you need these two as doubles in order to do the division. So you could basically have two variables, one that's an int and one that's a double, have the same value inside. What I mean by that is you have double cash D is equal to 500, and then now you could, use that. All right, so everything's working correctly. Now we are going to talk about some input. So we could take input from the keyboard and do operations with it. So let's go ahead and get rid of everything but one of these. And everything. So let's just set these to 0. Let's do some cout. So first off, we need to specify the namespace. And this guy is cin. So that is the namespace, and then basically what we're going to do is is we're going to read in cash and quarters and do some calculations with it. Do some quick calculations with it. So we do CN, and this one, these arrows signify the flow of data back and forth. So we want this pointing from the CN to the variable. And also, one other thing, what you want to do, basic input, output, and computation is, step 1 is you prompt the user, and step 2 is when you take the info. So you're going to say enter in a variable for cash. And then you're just going to copy this guy. After you put a end on it. And then we're going to do that again. And then we're just going to call this quarters. Oops. Variable for quarters. And then we're going to go to this line, enter it down. And we're going to do CN, and we're going to do quarters. Make sure you put that guy there. CN quarters, and then we're going to have a double. We're going to put double up here. We're going to say we're going to call it int sum, and we're going to just specify it as 0 at the beginning. So sum is equal to cash plus quarters. And then we're going to just outprint cash here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and build a solution. And we're going to go ahead and start the solution. Enter in a variable for cash. So we're prompting the user, and then we're going to enter in, let's enter 4. And then you hit enter. After you hit 4, then you hit enter, and it submits it. Then let's enter in 11. So that should be 50. Did I put cash? Oh man, I need to put sum here. Sorry about that. So that was a logic error there. Okay, enter in a variable. So we're going to enter in 4 and 11, and we got 15. Bam, done. We entered in those two variables, it saved it, and then we did arithmetic with those variables and got an answer. So that's going to be the basis of the rest of our programming experience here in C++ and for the rest of however long you program for. Yeah, so that's the basis here. Alright, so it's been Steven from LegitTechTutorials. I thank you for watching this tutorial. If you like videos, if you like this video, please subscribe for more videos like it in this tutorial series and other tutorial series as well. If you have any questions, email me. Link to the book is in the description. And if you want to donate, go ahead and donate on my Patreon account. There is an announcement inside of my channel, and look that up and see what that's all about. And if you want to donate some money, I would really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.